Kicks Out of Life here. Today we want to talk about some of the history of the black and red Jordan 11s. Some of us call them the Bread 11s, but old school, we know them as the black and red Jordan 11s. Originally coming out in April, I think, of 1996. It was a playoff edition. I never got a pair then, but I still have my pair from the first retro of the 2001 run. This was a solid pair right here. I used to actually play in them, as you see. Came in the old school, the Jordan face box right here. Then I think it was 2012. This is a DS pair that I got from there. Still have, and then they came out again in 2019, another DS pair that I have. Just my second favorite Jordan 11. Concord Jordan 11 is my favorite shoe of all time. But Jordan, he won a championship wearing these, but you also saw him wear a few other versions of the Jordan 11. More notable, the Jordan 11, first Jordan 11 low. These actually released in October of 1996. This is the 2021 retro, closest to form. I love this shoe. It was made to be something light, a summer shoe, and Jordan actually wore these against the New York Knicks in the playoffs. Also, I think against the Orlando Magic, but he had a game against the Knicks. He dropped 46 points, but he twisted his ankle in them and never wore them again. And they also retroed in about 2001. Actually, excuse me, I think it was 2003. And I remember wearing these shoes and they started coming off on me in the gym. I was at a basketball practice, but you could kind of see the difference. This one's closer to the original. They made this pair a little bit lighter to kind of show the elephant print. So it was, kind of a mix between the two right here. But man, I love this shoe. I remember when my homeboy introduced me to that shoe. He was the first one to have it. But people don't realize, I think it was April this year, they dropped the Jordan 11 black and red lows. He actually wore this shoe in the playoffs against the, I think it was game 3 of the finals versus the Seattle Supersonics. And that was the only time he wore it, and it never released. But this spring, early summer, we got our first release of this shoe. In 2015, there was a release, very similar shoe, but it had a red inline or red sock. In here, this part was red, and Jordan actually has been seen wearing that colorway, but just during practices. So he never wore those during the game, and so they released that shoe in 2015. 2025, we got this version, the original black and red low. This shoe right here was always known as the Jordan 11 low, but kind of in the 2010s, they started calling it the Jordan 11 IE, meaning Jordan 11 international exclusive. But if you look at this box here, it says Jordan 11 low, right? No IE on it. But anyways, just a little history about the black and red Jordan 11s, and I got a few pairs here that I'm happy to rock out. All right, Kicks Out of Life, where we tell stories through kicks, and we hope you'll continue to take a kick out of life.